Welcome to our mastermind. This is where we talk about all the problems that we have as business owners and investors. Right? We do this every week, and this is part of the team. Who's here for the first time? Nick is a guest. Are you a team member?
Yeah.
What education do you have?
I just finished the essentials and I'm starting the AIT buy and hold next week.
Congratulations.
All right.
Give him a round of applause. That's beautiful. What we're going to talk about is leads. What's your IG name?
Juan Carlos 808.
Juan Carlos 808.
Yes, sir.
Do that? Make sure y'all follow him too.
Vibes with Gio.
What's your IG?
I changed my IG to Vibes with Gio now.
Vibes with Gio.
Yeah. Wit.
Wit.
Yeah, Wit.
Wit.
The period and Gio.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for waiting today, man, because today was kind of weird. They had the VB went a long time, so I started this extra late because I was waiting for that. So I ended up just starting, and our session went kind of long too, just because we started. So I always appreciate everybody just hanging back. That shows your dedication to your business and to get some nuggets. So today we're gonna talk about leads, and more leads, right? And what leads look like. Because right now we got 1, 2, 3 properties under contract within the team locally right now that we're working on. Gio found 2 of them, right? And then another team member found 1 of them. So that's 3, like that's immediate, that's like in the works in terms of contracts. And what I want, I kind of wrote this down, what I want everybody to understand is getting leads for your business it just boils down to marketing. Right? Getting leads for your business boils down into marketing. Oh, we have more than one, because what you have?
1.
You got 1 too, right? You got 1 in
Illinois.
Illinois.
All right, that's what's up.
Right? Quad Cities, I like that name. Right? You had an accepted offer, or is it under contract? You got both. You signed?
No, it's signed. It's going to banks already.
Banks, right? What was the number you settled on?
45.
45?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I shot back with 38.
Right?
And then they just denied it, and I was like, I'll just get it at 45. It was still a good deal.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have to ask yourself, am I going to walk away?
If I was willing to walk away.
If you're willing to walk
I
away.
was. It's okay.
But at 45, it was still a good deal. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Right? So that's 4 properties just within this room under contract today. With that, as we learning through real estate, we got to know what leads look like, right? Marketing. And if anybody's struggling in their business, it's because you're not doing enough marketing, right? So we got 2 ways to learn how to market. The education teaches us in each class how to market for real estate. So there's, you hear like driving for dollars, right? That's a popular thing. Oh, I'm driving for dollars. So you drive for dollars, look for a property that's in distress, get the address, skip trace the person, and call them up and ask them if they want to sell. And you have to do that over and over and over again, right? That takes you going out and looking for property. Now that's just one way, right? You gotta have time to do that. It has to go out. Now, if you're struggling in your business and you don't have enough leads, remember, like I said, you're just not doing enough marketing. So driving for dollars, I was having a conversation with Gio earlier, and over the past year, how much would you say you spent on just advertising?
Since I've been here, probably like 5.
You told me earlier, what was the number?
For everything, like with real
Your
estate,
advertising, yeah. Your marketing and advertising.
Marketing and advertising, I said it's 6.
$6,000.
That thing, that sticker you had on your car, on your car door, and you pay a lot?
Yeah, everything within, like, with me using like Pop Stream, deal machine, like everything to do with real estate, like, you know, even the signs and everything. I think it was like $6,000.
You can write that off on the side of your car.
$6,000, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then the rest is just like with the Grand Card
I'm sure he
and
knows
paying
that.
for the education is like the rest.
Okay.
So
Copy.
yeah, it's another.
Y'all got that?
Yeah.
So just marketing alone is $6,000 because you got to get signed. You have to get stuff. You always got to have something. So you need a marketing plan. So let's just say you want to make $10,000 a month. Keep that away from me. There you go. Let's just say you want to make $10,000 a month. In order to do that, you need a lot of leads.
You need at least a minimum. You need to be running at least a minimum of 500 leads a week.
Yeah, you need leads, which means you need a marketing plan to get you leads. Right? The marketing side of our business helps you with marketing, so you can get used to the numbers. So you know, a lot of times, like Yvonne, you know, we pushing the education, right? We pushing the education, and we push to learn, pushing knowledge. And a lot of people come because a lot of people want to learn. So that teaches you how to get a marketing plan. Because if you can have someone invest in what you already invested in, then you can learn how to market. Right? That's actually a simpler way than to go out there just looking for real estate that you don't know while you're taking your classes. So what's advised is you market for someone just like you and learn real estate at the same time. Right? So I got some numbers. I wrote it down. Right? So let's say you want to make $10,000 a month. Let's just say wholesaling. Right? How many people wanted to do wholesaling when they came? Right? Wholesaling. Right?
I still want to learn.
Still want to learn wholesaling.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's say you want to do wholesaling $10,000 a month. Right? And each wholesale is $5,000 to $10,000. So let's just say $5,000. Right? For one wholesale. Right? How many leads does it take to get one deal? You think, Gio? What? So for one deal, how many leads you think you go through?
So far, I've put over 500.
You saying 500?
Yeah, more than 500.
Right? More than 500 leads. So it takes a lot of leads just to get one deal.
And these are like leads like you run. These are like the leads I'm like running numbers on. These are,
So you think you ran numbers on 500 leads to get
no,
one?
not 500. I'm thinking around about like 200.
You ran numbers on 200
Around 200.
to get one.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
So basically, out of every
The
10,
mints is for everybody.
so out of every 10 house or every
I
lead,
got other stuff. If you want to go get the chips and stuff for everybody,
I'll go get the Duchess.
you know where it's at? I think it's open. I think I left it open in the room.
left it open?
Oh, I gave you the key. Let me give you the key.
I gave you the key back.
Yeah, I'll give it back to you. You
Oh.
sure you gave it back?
Yes, I did. Remember I told you.
You gave me back the
Remember I-
BJ's card.
No, you didn't give me the BJ's card yet.
Oh, here you go.
When you heard I said yes.
So what I've
500 leads.
So alright, so within the last like 2 months,
200.
yeah, so
50.
50. So
50 solid leads.
So basically, out of that, so put it this way: I talked to the people in Dallas, Texas, 7-figure wholesaling business.
Right.
So he said, out of every 10, I do cold calling. So out of every 10 calls you made, one person will answer. Maybe one person. That's like the max you're gonna get. Is like one person answering. Out
So
of
direct mail, how much you think you get percentage?
I didn't get like a good percentage back in direct mail.
Direct mail.
This is when I was doing direct mail. I didn't get back a good percentage.
And why would you say that? Is it because you didn't direct the right person?
So basically, when I was doing direct mail the first time, I was just sending out randomly.
Right, so you got direct mail, you gotta get more specific.
Yeah, so direct mail, I was just only doing one touches, and you're not supposed to do one touches like postcards and stuff. That's where I went wrong, and that's what I did, and I learned that mistake. So, and I thought direct mail was the only way you can, get to people.
So get it right. So now y'all know, right? We got direct mail. Direct mail. What about Craigslist?
Craigslist, yeah, you got Craigslist.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So you got direct mail,
Craigslist. Facebook,
right? You got Craigslist,
Facebook Market.
Facebook.
And even on the market deals as well. Deals that's on the market as well. Those are like,
And what about soft real estate leads? When I say from real estate agents, soft meaning properties they can't get rid of.
I have not touched that market yet. That's something I have not touched myself, but it's a good.
Well, the one that I have in Hempstead is a soft real estate
Yes,
lead,
yeah.
right?
So, yeah.
Some realtors can't get rid of their properties, so you ask realtors too. So realtors, now this is key. If you go to enough realtors, you're gonna find a realtor who can't get rid of a property. 100%. 100%. I don't always condone it because I say realtors don't have leads, but eventually somewhere in there's something that's giving them trouble because nobody wants it or nobody hasn't seen it yet. So realtors is a way. So here you got leads, realtors, Facebook, Craigslist, direct mail. And all of these is a percentage. A percentage here, a percentage here, a percentage here, and a percentage here. So leads, like that word over there, if you say it's leads, 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 you gotta always ask yourself, how much of this are you doing? Are you doing direct mail? Are you doing Craigslist? Are you doing Facebook? Are you doing realtors? Or are you talking to people also? Right?
And you gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one, you gotta pick all.
You can't pick one. You gotta pick one. Starting out, we have to pick one.
Gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one.
There you go.
Either do foreclosures, probate, vacant, or absentee owners. You gotta pick one. And it's tactical. That's what I've learned over the past couple months, and that's where I made my mistake. Because with the direct mail, I just send it to absentee owners, and I send the foreclosures, and...
So let's say direct mail, you send 30. If you send 30 out, because I wrote it down, right?
Yeah.
You send 30 direct mail to landlords, absentee, that have high equity, that's owned it for a while, right? Now, Craigslist, you could also contact them too if you're looking
You
for
can contact me on
landlords.
Craigslist, but I haven't found any Craigslist.
You haven't found any on
Myself, no, I
Craigslist?
have, but I found...
I bought a property from Craigslist.
Yes. It works, it's just I haven't found anything. Nothing ever dropped in.
The one in Delaware, that was off of Craigslist. The dude that found it. Craigslist. This, Facebook, was where we found a realtor for Hempstead.
And
Because she was on Facebook.
That's where I found the Belmore deal.
And you found it on Facebook.
Facebook, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
So
So y'all getting ideas. Market leads. We're getting property. It's not like we're not. It's that we're just constantly looking. So anybody who wants them, you have to continuously look. Where'd you find your deal?
Realtor.
A realtor.
Mhm.
It's really what that is.
Are the terms the same?
Realtor and what
'Cause
else?
I know, I'm talking about as far as lead generation, because I know you said talking to people. Is that still considered 3-foot rule? Or you understand what I'm saying?
Right,
The terms
yeah.
the same?
It's the same thing. So you have to talk to people and let them know you're looking to buy houses. So everybody knows to contact you if they hear something. So realtor is actually a source because some properties they just have and it's a good deal. It may not be a realtor in New York City, maybe, right?
do you want to talk about the other ones that I know too, or just you want to keep it stay there?
No, I'm listing it right here. What
Alright,
else?
so ringless voicemail.
Ringless voicemail. Oh, see, now that's where it's like.
See, I told you want to talk about.
So now you getting fancy on us.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They didn't even do
What
direct
is that?
mail
you
yet.
gotta go out there and talk to people, but people out there that's doing this stuff. You gotta.
So
What is that?
ringless voicemail.
So basically, what it is, it's a system.
Yeah, what is
Instead of calling someone, it drops a voicemail and never rings the phone.
Oh, I
So
never
basically,
heard
you
of
just set
that.
your voicemail, be like, hey, you know.
I don't even want to put this up here.
Basically, it's a system. It's a coding system that, let's say, instead of calling you, it just drops like a whole bunch of.
You gotta pay for this?
Huh? Okay, you gotta pay.
Yeah, I bet, right?
I haven't went there yet, but I know it's there. It's coming. It's gonna be in my set of tools.
All right, ringless voicemail. What other fancy thing you got?
All right, the text system. They also have a text system.
Text. It just feels spammy, right?
Word.
But so is direct mail.
Direct mail, yeah. And the other thing is, I know a lot of people have probably heard about it, virtual wholesaling. So So basically,
But how's that a lead? How you get a lead from virtual
so
wholesaling?
basically, basically what that is like, basically you just hire someone to do calls for you. It's basically like, say I'm at work, instead of me doing the calls, now I just pay someone to make the calls for me. I send him a list and he makes the calls while I'm at work. So basically what they do is just call to see, is your house for sale? That's all I want to know. If they're willing to sell their house, and if that person say, yo, I'm willing to sell my house, okay. They send me the information, and then basically I call them back with the numbers.
Oh, so they do appointment setting.
Yeah, so basically it's not
Yes,
appointments,
cemetery.
it's basically finding people who want to buy the house. I send them a lead instead of me doing the cold call.
So you got tech systems.
Great system, yeah.
That's dope.
I have not
This is a lot of marketing.
It
If
is.
you're doing all of this, if you're doing direct mail, Craigslist, Facebook, realtors, ringless voicemail, text systems, using the system,
Yeah, I'm using. So basically, I'm not using.
talking to people,
Talking to people. Yeah.
that's a lot of marketing.
I don't do the postcards anymore.
Cool, but what started happening, Gio? What started happening when you started doing a lot of marketing? What was happening? What was one of the things that was happening?
Just wasting money.
Okay.
It was wasting money because I didn't know
That's
how
the
much-
part that he didn't like. That's the part that hurt. It was wasting
Yeah,
money.
and it wasn't working for me until I get in contact with people actually doing it.
So you started talking to, but were you talking to a lot of people?
Yes, I was talking about it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the point. So from doing all of this marketing, he starts talking to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right? That sound familiar?
Of course.
Talking to a lot of people. The more people you're talking to, the closer you're getting to your lead.
Yeah.
Right? Remember we talked about this business is about talking to people, right?
Yes.
Talking to people.
Yeah.
You don't talk to enough people, Greg.
I don't, but I have revamped my marketing.
So now you're gonna talk to everybody?
I'm honestly, I'm not fully there yet. I'm still comfortable with the social media space
That's cool.
because it's easier for me to contact potential prospects through Facebook or Eventbrite, because I love writing, so it's very easy for me to
Okay, so you can write content,
write content,
post
create visual images that will attract people, and that's what I'm doing right now.
great.
Right?
Awesome.
Me doing 3-foot rule and verbally, I'm not in that comfort zone yet.
So who's my shy people
That's
here that
what
don't
I'm
like talking to people?
Keep on.
Who doesn't like to talk to people?
At first, I didn't.
You didn't.
At first,
That's
I,
another
no, I
process.
just, I don't care. I just go to you.
You like talking to people, right?
As long as I know what I'm talking about.
See, but then that means do you like talking to people?
So I want to find out.
As long as you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can talk.
You like talking to people?
Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie. Now even more, cause I feel like I got something.
Nick, you're a guest. You like talking to people?
love talking to people.
You do? That's why he brought you here.
Like,
Hey, you like talking to people?
If I know what I'm talking about.
Fair enough. Yvonne, you like talking to people?
All the time. You have me talk all the time.
Do you like it?
Absolutely.
Okay. What's your name?
Christine,
Christine, you like talking to people?
I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
She's honest.
You like talking to people?
I don't mind talking to people the same if I know what I'm talking about.
No, if you know what I know what I'm talking
This
about.
class earlier today when we had homeboy that was a little skeptical.
Right.
If I could chime in with something that's of
Valuable.
value,
Yeah.
I don't mind speaking. I don't mind sharing.
I think the thing with talking people is having a conversation that makes sense. That's when I'm okay with talking to people. Like if we just running around circles, I get frustrated quick, and I'll be like, all right.
So what we do here is we learn how to talk to people. Juan Carlos, you like talking to people? You don't like talking to people?
I never worked.
After a while, like after I get
comfortable,
comfortable, after I get comfortable, but at first it's definitely, I know that I'm stand up.
Cube REI. You like talking to people?
No.
You don't like talking to people.
Straight up, no.
See?
Still no.
You still don't. But you have to.
You got to.
I'll tell you, he texts us a lot.
You have to. Fagans, you like talking to people?
Of course.
You do? Okay.
People like getting great at first impressions.
Listen, it's a lot of marketing, but with a lot of marketing, the more you market, the more you learn how to talk to people.
Facts.
So the more you market, the more you learn how to talk to people. So let's just say you don't want to talk to people, but this is your only strategy. Let's just say you're just going to hit realtors. You can do that. It may not be the only way, but you can hit realtors until you find a deal through a realtor, a soft realtor, right? They call it a pocket listing. Write that down, write it down. You know that?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what a pocket listing is?
Real estate agents got that, right?
Right, so that means
Real
they,
estate foundation class.
right, so you got them in your pocket.
Pocket listing.
That's a pocket listing. You could talk to realtors as long as you're talking to someone. These things, text system, ring links, voicemail, and all of that, these things, that's if you don't really like to talk to people, because you're still working on it, right? If you're working on it, you can use something that's more systematic. If you're working on it, then you can use social media, because social media, you're not really talking to anybody.
Nah, they see what you're doing.
Right? You write content, right, Greg?
Yes.
And social media, you can talk to yourself.
Well, you see, that's my strength, right?
So you talk to yourself.
I mean, so I play off of the fact that I love writing. I mean, I'm a writing teacher, so I play off of that strength, right? And that's how I break the ice. So when I do meet the person now, it's because I've already written my thoughts already is on paper. I put it to you. So when I meet you now, it's easier for me to have a conversation.
Right, no doubt.
Because I'm also, reflecting on what I wrote in my head already. So it's easy for me to just, talk about it. And then I find myself, it's easier for me to talk to an audience of people because I'm a teacher, as opposed to one-on-one.
One-on-one,
Right. Being a teacher, it's easier for me to present because it's kind of like I'm on stage.
Right.
I'm a different character than who I am
One-on-one. I understand.
So I got a tip for everybody. What you can do, because you got your deal from a realtor, what you can do is look on Zillow. Everywhere there's realtors, Zillow, Redfin, wherever realtors are, and this is a strategy that we learned. Look for the older listings. Anything that's 90 days or above, 3 months or more.
That's another market you can hit too.
Good.
Expired contracts. That never got
So
done.
something that's close. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make offers to these realtors just based on the old listings. You can spend your whole day on Zillow just looking for that, or any realtor site. So that's gonna help you with your marketing. If you want leads, if you want leads for real estate, right? It's something that, it's something that you gotta do over and over and over. It's redundant, but it's necessary. You gotta do it over and over and over and over again. This is why our marketing helps you understand that process. Those of you that are thinking about doing marketing and talking to people with their education. So either way, you gotta do a lot of something.
Yeah.
So either way, you gotta do a whole lot of realtors, or a whole lot of Facebook, a whole lot of Craigslist, a whole lot of direct mail, right? A whole lot of reaching out in numbers. And the numbers are extensive, 500, hundreds. So when you break your numbers down, so if 500 is your number, 10 a week, if you do 10 reach outs a week, right? If it's 10 a week, right? How long will it take you to get to 500?
50 weeks a year.
2 weeks off.
It's a year, right? So ramp it up. You want to take a year to get your first deal?
Hell
I don't know. What
Hell
about my
no.
birthday? 4-4.
If we got deals to help us find, if we got systems to help us find deals in under 5 to 6 minutes, it should not take me no year to find.
So then
a
it
deal.
should be more than 10 a week.
Yeah.
You gotta
I would
reach
say
out to
that.
more than 10. So the 20 times a
I
week.
would say 10 a day. You can do 10 by lunchtime every day.
10 offers, 10 reach outs, 10
reach outs, yeah.
to realtors on properties You can do 10 a day.
So on wholesale though, they selling more wholesale, not really.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
The exercise here is for everyone to understand you're learning how to reach out,
Right.
right? How many times a day? How many times a week? So Gio, at a certain time, you would say eventually you were doing how many things a day? How many reach outs per day? You would think.
I think I was doing at least 10 a day.
10 a day, at least. And then it ramp up to what?
We ramp up to right now I don't do by leads, I do by hours. So basically, when I do cold calling now with another tool that I have. So basically, it's just cold calling. And
How many a day it does?
So it does more than I get in contact with more than 10 people in like 3 hours.
In 3 hours.
Yeah.
See the numbers? It's crazy.
Because it's tools help, because you can, let's say you call a number, it's busy, it just drops that number since you're going until somebody answers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
it's like-
yeah.
So if you're starting out, you can't get a tool because you're paying for systems.
Yeah, I'm paying for systems, yeah. If you can't get a tool, you're just going to have to...
Then you're gonna have to do it yourself.
Utilize what you got.
Yeah, utilize what you got.
Facts.
Realtors, Facebook,
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, you will, because I gotta do on Facebook, so it can happen. It will happen if you look
Right.
enough.
And let's not get intimidated, because when you're brand new and you just come in and you start, it's gonna be a whole bunch of people that look like they're doing a whole bunch of things already. They already got real estate. They already know how to talk to people. It doesn't matter.
You be feeling tears. I know. I felt like I'm gonna do this.
How I'm gonna do this?
Like for real. That's how I felt. Like
That's how you feel right now?
How I'ma do
How you
that?
gonna do it?
I can talk to people, but I don't know how I'm gonna talk to
Yeah, it's like being a rookie on the Yankees. They got all these rings. How am I gonna fit in?
How you gonna fit
I just
in?
gotta play ball.
You just gotta go
That's
in.
a fact, though. For real.
It's so crazy. You just gotta go in.
Yeah.
In your case, Ryan, in your case, what you can do is, if you really want to know what you're talking about, then become a nerd in the classes.
Yeah.
Right? For those of you that really want to know, I want to know what I'm talking about. If that's bothering you, then you gotta just know what you're talking about. So fill up on that knowledge.
Thanks.
You should know these classes back to back.
Exactly.
If you really want to know what you're talking about, and before you go out there, then you gotta fill up on your knowledge. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. When you fill it up on knowledge, once you know what you're talking about, then you can go out there and start talking about it. Because now I know what I'm talking about.